Good morning, students. We have studied about the heat zones and climatic regions of the world in the previous chapters. We learned about the equatorial and the tundra region. Now, let us know about the tropical and the temperate region. In chapter number 4, the tropical and temperate grasslands, we will study about location, climate, vegetation, wildlife and human occupation of these grasslands. Let us see what are grasslands. Grasslands are areas covered with long grasses all around. Now, let us study the location of the tropical grassland, also termed as the savanna region. These tropical grasslands lies on the either side of the equator and borders of the equatorial rainforest. They are termed savannas because of the larger area covered by the savanna in Africa, and the climate, vegetation and wildlife of all these regions are very similar. You also find these grasslands in South America and in Australia. These regions are also found in Campos and Llanos in South America and bush in Australia. This is the picture of the savanna grassland. Now let us have a look at the location of the temperate grassland. These regions lie between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and between the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in the south, and are found in almost all the continents excluding Antarctica. This region covers 1/5 of Earth's land surface. They are termed as prairies in North America, pampas in South America, steppes in Manchuria in Europe, veld in Africa, and as downs in Australia. So children, we learned about the location of the tropical grasslands and the temperate grasslands. Now you will be able to answer, where are tropical grasslands located, and name the various regions of the temperate grasslands of the world.
Grasslands. Hope you have understood the location of these grasslands. In this part, we will learn about the climate and vegetation of these regions. Generally, there are two types of seasons in the tropical grassland: summer and winter. The summer is wet, hot and humid, and the temperature rises up to 32 degrees Celsius. It also rains heavily in some parts and the rainfall varies from 50 centimeter to 150 centimeter. The winter lasts for approximately 3 months and it is very cold and dry. The temperature falls down up to 14 degrees Celsius. Now let us look at the vegetation of tropical grassland. The land is fertile and it's covered by tall and dense grasses, which are about 10 feet tall, where there is heavy rainfall. In areas where the rain is less, grasses are short and thin. Acacia, baobab, jackalberry are some plants that grow here. The roots of these trees are adapted to survive dry conditions as they go deep into the soil in search of water. During dry season, the wildfires break out as lightning ignites the dry grass and clears the savanna, making the way for new growth. Now children, let us look at the temperate grassland. The climate over here is cooler than the savanna. Summers are hot and humid while winters are cool and dry. It might snow and frost may occur during winter. It receives moderate rainfall and 10 to 35 inches of precipitation takes place every year. Now let us look at the vegetation of the temperate grasslands. They are predominantly covered in the grasses. Large varieties of plants grow here. The deep roots of the grass help it to survive the frost and the snow during the winter and occasional fires that occur in this region. These grasslands have soil that is suitable for the cultivation of crops, and wheat, barley, oats are grown in this region. Prairies in North America are called the granaries of the world due to the large production of wheat. Low and mid-range grasses, shrubs, and small trees also grow here. Buffalo grass, blue grama, sunflowers, clovers, wild indigo, etc. are some examples of vegetation found in the temperate grasslands.
Now let us look at the wildlife and vegetation of the savanna and the temperate grasslands. We find large species of animals in this region. Grass-eating or herbivores like zebras, elephants, okapis, gazelles, buffaloes are found in this region. Carnivores such as lion, cheetah, leopards and wild dogs. Marsupials like the kangaroos, wallabies, wallaroos are found in Australia. Scavengers like the vultures and the hyenas, birds such as ostrich, oxpecker, grey lory, and reptiles such as snakes, lizards, and crocodiles are found in the savanna. These animals have adapted to their habitat and merge well with their surroundings. Large number of animals migrate to other places in search of food and water. Now let's study about the human lifestyle of these people. The human life consists of the Maasais of East Africa, which live a nomadic life and are cattle rearers as their main occupation. The Haussais of Nigeria live in the circular huts and grow crops. They are also rearing cattle, and dairy farming is also practiced. We shall now study about the wildlife and human occupation of the temperate grasslands. Grazing animals such as bisons, antelopes, wild horses are found here. Burrowing animals such as jackrabbits, gophers, and prairie dogs also live here. Snakes, coyotes, pumas, and insects like grasshoppers are common here. Koalas and kangaroos are found in the downs of Australia. During winter, some animals such as bears hibernate, while birds like geese and swallows migrate to the warmer places. Burrowing animals spend their winters underground. Squirrels stock up nuts to survive the winter. The human occupation of the temperate grasslands. We find Native American tribes which grew crops, maize, and hunted and fished. In the northern prairies, people rear animals for milk, dairy products, and meat. The herders, also called the cowboys, tend cattle such as cows on their horseback. The Kyrgyz and the Kazakhs lived a nomadic life, but now they live a settled life and have mingled up with the general population. People in the West rear sheep in Africa, and that has given rise to the wool industry. Children, hope you have understood the lesson very well. Now, you have two activities to do by yourself in your scrapbook. One, you have to go through the hands-on activity. Select any two groups from where you will find the information regarding the animal which you choose and write few sentences about it in your scrapbook. Experiential learning. Write the information you collect on any one of the animal of your choice of the savanna or the temperate grassland. Thank you, children.